Okay folks, so we have a ton to cover with the overall market and more specifically Tesla stock. Now Tesla stock is divided by two groups of people. On one end you have a group like Cathie Wood who's poured millions of dollars in Tesla stock. In fact, she actually poured another roughly $10 million just yesterday into Tesla stock. And then on the other hand, you have another group who is way more bearish on Tesla. Now if you take a look to the S&P 500, it's been very bullish in the last couple of trading sessions. And one of the things I want to really emphasize on, and this is something I've said in the Push and Profit private group, is that during a bear market, there are a lot of relief rallies that could extend for a couple of days, sometimes even a couple of weeks, right? This is not something that's out of the norm. In fact, during a bear market, there's actually a lot of bull rallies, because what happens is that in the bear market, there's less liquidity, and when there's less liquidity, guess what? There's more volatility, right? Because less money is in the market, so now the order books could really shoot up or shoot down. And what we tend to see in a bear market is a lot of rallies going upwards. However, the red days, even if there's fewer red days, man, those red days do get painful.
It's drudgery and it's painful.
Now, if we take a look into the price action of Tesla, we see that it's trading in a range where it's slightly under a resistance. And me personally, I haven't called out any trades for Tesla in the Push and Profit private group in a little bit, simply just because we're waiting on the confirmation of the direction. Now, there's a few catalyst events that could significantly influence the price action for Tesla, with one of them being the CPI report coming out tomorrow, as well as earnings coming up. And we know that in a couple of weeks, we have a significant amount of earnings for a bunch of companies in the S&P 500 reporting their earnings for Q4, which is something that I highlighted as a specific time frame that we have to pay attention to going forward in the Push and Profit private group. Now, here's the thing, guys. Analysts on Wall Street are already anticipating Q4 earnings for 2022 to be bad, right? With the exception of the energy sector, which we already covered in a separate video. However, every other sector, they're expecting earnings to shrink. Now, if earnings shrink, this would be the first year-over-year decline since the third quarter of 2020. And with the monetary policies put in place, it only makes sense that earnings are actually going to be contracting, which is why I am not going to be jumping the gun for Tesla, because at the end of the day, you have to factor in the monetary policies, the macroeconomic climate, as well as the technical charts, but that being last. I know too many people, especially all over the internet, who only look at technical analysis, who thought Tesla was for sure going to bounce at around the $200 level, and let's take a look at how that ended. Did it end too well? Now, I do want to highlight some trades that we called out. For example, yesterday I called out Meta with some calls at around $138 as a strike price once Meta is below $131.30. And if we take a look into the call out, we had a great entry for the morning, which proves that even though I'm very bearish on the overall market, there's some call outs and some trades where I have like a bullish bias towards it. However, these are very short-term trades. Now, quick plug, if you do want to be part of the Push and Profit program and you want to be able to receive my callouts, as well as be able to have access to the lesson library, where there's over 5 hours of video lessons where I talk about what I look at when it comes to trading and investing in the stock market, make sure to check out the first link in the description below, because right now only, we are having a 50% off coupon code sale for the month of January for you guys to be able to join the Push and Profit program, where you get to have access to our daily briefings. With that being said, Tesla stock is trading at a crucial level, and who knows, maybe Cathie Wood is going to be able to put enough millions of dollars to go ahead and pump Tesla stock to the moon. Or maybe the CPI report will show that inflation is actually cooling down even further than expected, which can then possibly maybe make Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve pivot or pause on raising the hikes, so that the overall economy and the stock market could finally breathe. But as I said in the beginning of the video, there's two sides to the story of Tesla. Some individuals are very bullish on Tesla, and some individuals are very bearish on Tesla going into 2023. Let me know in the comment section below which side you're in. And before you guys go, I need you guys to watch this next video right over here, where I break down volume profile.